What up, fam? What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. This time around, we have John Prine with Sam Stone. Shouts to John Prine, country folk singer. Uh, this song is actually off his self-titled debut album, which was released in 1971. All right, someone sent me a whole bunch of different songs of him, and told me to check one out. I chose this one, but there's another one that they recommended. I might do that one too, depending on what y'all want. If y'all want me to do more, all right. He's from Illinois. Shouts to Illinois. All right, let's go ahead and check him out. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate y'all. This is actually a video. So they said this one was the best version of this song. They sent me like two different versions. I forgot, it was a while ago, but here we are. I got the lyrics. We might check it out. Like I said, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate y'all. We are on our way to 100K. All right, let's go ahead and watch.
Us and all the way through the show.
All right.
Okay, see you, John.
This song I wrote a couple of years ago after I got out of the Army.
Oh, he went to the Army.
Sam Stone came home to his wife and family after serving in the conflict overseas. And the time that he served had shattered all his nerves and left a little shrapnel in his knee. But the morphine eased the pain, and the grass grew around his brain, and gave him all the confidence he lacked. With a purple heart and a monkey on his back. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose.
Wow.
Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
Bars. Oh, wow.
Sam Stone's welcome home didn't last too long. He went to work when he'd spent his last dime, and Sammy took to stealing when he got that empty feeling for $100 habit without overtime. And the gold rolled through his veins like 1,000 railroad trains, and eased his mind in the hours that he chose.
This is real life.
While the kids ran around wearing other people's clothes. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears, don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios. Sam Stone was alone when he popped his last balloon.
Oh, wow.
Climbing walls while sitting in a chair. Well, he played his last request while the room smelled just like death, with an overdose hovering in the air. But life had lost its fun, and there was nothing to be done but trade his house that he bought on the GI Bill for a flag-draped casket on a local hero's hill. There's a hole in Daddy's arm.
That line right
where all
there.
the money goes.
Where all the money goes.
Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Little pitchers have big ears. Don't stop to count the years. Sweet songs never last too long on broken radios.
Wow. Man, first of all, shout out to John Prine. Uh, well, he served himself, so there's a few things that's going on with this song. First of all, how poorly our veterans are treated. You know, you got to think, man. I think when you get this discharged from the service, there should be some type of facility that you can stay in for at least 5 years, so you could, slowly get reintroduced to normal life in the normal population. PTSD is a hell of a thing. A lot of these dudes, man, they come back, they are mentally like messed up, and they gotta, get acclimated back to regular life, regular civilian life. And a lot of times, depending on what branch you were in, where you were dispatched, what you had to see, what you had to do, those are true, real demons. So there's that part of it, right? And then there's the other part of drugs and how, when you're chasing something else to solve your problems, it's just gonna lead you to pretty much death. That's something that also hit the black community hard. When we think about the crack era and crack babies, and it was bad. So, and that's the same thing for a lot of veterans. No matter what color you are, it's just a lot of these dudes, they didn't know how to handle. Like, there's a line in here that says, "There's a hole in Daddy's arm." Like, what's that line? Such a beautiful line, and it just sums it all up pretty much. I'm trying to find the line here with in E's kids ran when he got. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where all the money goes. Jesus Christ died for nothing, I suppose. Kind of whole. This is song is talking about he became kind of like a heroin addict, and even when he overdosed, he popped his last balloon. They used to keep it in the little balloon thing. Anyways, so it's just the pain. Whenever I hear songs like this, right, this transcends culture or whatever. This right here is just pure human pain. How your head could be so unstable that you don't even notice that you're killing yourself. So that deals with addiction. No matter what addiction is, people think heroin and crack is, some heroin addicts and crackheads live the longest. It's fentanyl that's killing people now, and opioids and popping pills and stuff like that. So you can never look at somebody and see what their vice is. What's the devil, what's that monkey on their back that's keeping them down. So that's why I just feel like you should be aware. Like, you should be very kind to strangers, especially strangers. You never know, bruh. Anyways, such a beautiful song. I love the storytelling in here. This is real pain. This is real human pain. There's no way you listen to this song and you don't feel something that's like, ooh, because a lot of these people, when they go to the army, some are psychopaths. They go in there. They seen a Rambo movie. Let's not forget those people. Those people do exist. But there are some people who truly feel like they're doing the right thing. It's a rite of passage. They're going to fight for our freedom. They're going to fight for their country. They're going to do the right thing. And then they come back, and then the same country they feel like they fought for doesn't, give them back something, anything. Some people, they're fighting to get their their pensions from like the army. Like they fighting, There's a movie about this one kid. He held up a bank just for like, I think for like $300 they owe him. They wouldn't give him the money. It happened in Atlanta, and they ended up killing this kid. But he was just trying to prove a point. Like, dog, I went to war for y'all. I risked my life. I'm back home. I'm messed up. Like, and y'all trying to find ways to hold my money from me. That is crazy to me. I find that to be nuts. But hey, it's such a big issue. I don't want to keep yapping. When I hear songs like this, I tend to yap. But shout out to John Prime. This was wow. So much to unpack. You could be unpacking this song for days. But yeah, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Also, let me know what's next from John if y'all want to see more, all right? Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate y'all. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be, though. Peace.